Alright, welcome back. We are now on to Mission 5. Ascalon is gone. We are into the Northern Shiver Peaks. And we now have a party size of 6. So, just in case people are directly here, my team comp for 6. Let's see. I have Zei Ri, standard Signet of Spirits build. You can replace this with a Necro. It's pretty much the exact same. Xandra is on a standard Soul Twist build. I've got Livia on a BIP Resto. Master of Whispers is running a Minion slash Shout build. And then Gwen is my other addition. I have her as a Energy Surge Mesmer. And that's pretty much what these final 2 slots are going to be, is it's going to be Mesmers. Depending on what you need, you can put in Panic, or you can put in Psychic Instability. Both are good. And since we are also out of Charland, I have swapped myself over to a Fire Conjure build, because that'll get me more damage. Again, not the most optimal build, but who cares. So let's get rolling. Borlis Pass is another mission I don't really remember. But first thing you're going to do is you have to go light all of these beacons. So a reminder, you can just use your weapon set button and it drops items. So you can quickly swap over as needed. Again, I forgot. Yeah, we just light the beacon, spider our way through all the centaurs, and that's pretty much it. This is where it's very helpful to have your show interactable object settings on. That way you can see where all the storm beacons are without really having to look. Forget where that setting is. Here it is. Show ally, NPC, and item names. Very helpful to have. But in other news, I will have to amend my qualifications that I listed back in Mission 1. Because as of a few minutes ago, I have cleared the Domain of Anguish for the first time with my hero group. So that is finally done. Malix has gone down. So now the only thing I have not done in this game that I am interested in doing at some point is killing Doom. I've done each of the individual underworld quests at some point, just haven't been able to string them together in one run. I might take a shot at that the next time there's a Pantheon bonus and I've got the time. I'm gonna go ahead and summon my Legionnaire. Here. Once the protector's gone, I'll probably just flag my heroes and let them handle the rest. Go quickly light the torch. Yeah, sometimes the navigation fails around here, so just be ready for that. And there are our final 2 beacons. there's Ascalon Guard Tolus, not to be confused with Hollis. Wait, do I still need to take recruits to him? I forget. Okay, I don't have any Ascalon quests. Oh, we'll go ahead and light the last one. Oh, where did I drop the torch? Whatever. I'll go get it in a second. I must have fat-fingered it. There we go. That's the beacons done. The beacons are lit. Gondor has called for aid, so it is time to continue. Let them keep fighting the boss there. So yeah, the guard there takes the torch for you, and that opens the gate. 95 coins. I'm not going to go back for it. That's what, 16 coins? But yeah, the bonus for this one is actually the one I constantly had to look this up. When I was doing my most recent books runs through my Z missions, I could not for the life of me remember this bonus. Progress this way, ignore the ice golem. Unfortunately, it means we will lose all of our minions, but it's whatever. On to the Priest of Dagnor. Leave these guys here to fight for a little bit. So what we need to do is we need to get this powder keg and take it to the door. When it comes to things like these, it would be really nice if I could just target these and then use the you must lock target on the hero to have them go pick it up for me. That would make life so much easier. Especially on some of these missions where you need to where you sometimes need to carry multiple powder kegs around. And you can use the same button to drop it like they do with item spells. But yeah, we need to end the siege here, which requires taking down all of these catapults. Slash ballistae, whatever you want to call them. Do not forget these two. One time I forgot these two, and I got all the way to the other spot, and I thought the game soft locked on me. There we go. I went from 3 to 109. Another nice thing about these engineers is they give you morale boosts. There we go. Plus 10. Now we'll go take out the Dolyak Rider next. Sage and... yeah, I figured they're gonna get rid of all my enchantments. Bastards. Okay. Again, they put Crippling Anguish. There we go. Yeah, there's a powder cake there. Wanted to make sure there was a powder keg before I decided if I needed to head back or not. There we go. So what we need to do is we need to go to Rornak's stone sledge over there. And he'll trigger the bonus for us. And get used to that name, because we're going to see him quite a few times. I think we see him 3 times. So I'm pretty sure he's in Frostgate, and he's also in Ice Caves of Sorrow. Tholiak cast Mark of Protection. The newly buffed Mark of Protection. Oh my god, I am gonna hate this. As soon as I saw on patch notes Mark of Protection got halved for its cooldown, I was like, oh no. I am gonna hate that skill. Let's see, did we get anything good? Not really. Yeah, Mark of Protection's a skill that converts all damage into healing. So if you see it cast, you gotta look for who got enchanted. Which, if they start gaining a lot of health, that's usually a good hint. Yeah, you talk to Rornak here, and he's going to talk about how the Stone Summit are going to sick a Drake on Grubel's Gulch. While he chats, we go get another. So again, this would be really nice if I could just have a hero pick up a second keg for me, and then I don't have to do this run back. This would be especially nice for Ice Caves of Sorrow, where you have to do this 3 times over. Yeah, you drop it here, and this will... Did I drop it in the wrong spot? Yeah, I dropped it in the wrong spot. I think I have to drop it a little bit more to the right. But the main thing is you want to cause an avalanche right there. This run back's my own fault. No amount of heroes would have saved me from this one. Maybe a backup plan. I could have had all 5 take one and carry one over. Yeah, I think you drop it there. So it hits this. There we go. And now we've got a free path to a bunch of Driders that will also take away all of my enchantments, I'm pretty sure. We'll see if it survives. If they survive, I'll put Strength of Honor back on. Okay, yeah, let's put it back on. Not much to write home about by these guys, just standard necros. Faint-heartedness is extremely annoying because it's going to slow my attack. If you're a caster, it's not as big of a deal. If you're going for Carto, this is a place you're gonna need to scrape, for sure. There's the Drake, Whisker Featherstorm. God, you attack so slowly under the effects of faint-heartedness. So annoying. Let's cast Lion's Comfort, give them a chance to catch up. And now I'm going to be ice prisoned, so I don't get to move. And that's the bonus. So yeah, this is, compared to Nolani and Sirmia, Borlis Pass is a much shorter mission. Then we immediately go into another, is Frostgate long? I don't know. I'd say the next three are all kind of medium length. Alright, let's get the hustle on, Master of Whispers. I shouldn't be staring at a incoming that's off cooldown. Is it Livia or Xandra straggling? Xandra. Always got to keep an eye out, making sure the heroes are benefiting from speed shouts if you have them. Yeah, now I think we just pull the gate switch and we are on our way to continue. So yeah, this is where the siege actually takes place. Have some ice golems to kill. They're gonna have Water Trident to slow me down like crazy. There it is. Yeah, this one, just be a little bit wary of what you're pulling. I'll probably go up and around. This is an approach spot better. There they are. Oh, well. Legionnaire's going off. So I'm gonna have to get ready to run. I missed Mark of Protection while I was looking for who to target. Oh yeah, they also reduced the cast time too, so it's infinitely harder to interrupt. Oh, there's the Legionnaire dead. Kinda earned it. Now we wait for Mark of Protection to run out. Probably should have put Shatter Enchantment on here, but too late now. Oh my god, he's gonna heal to full now. This is why I hate Mark of Protection. That's dealt with. Now we'll go for the golems. And we'll probably try to pull some groups out after we get rid of the other engineer. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you need to wipe out every single enemy out here in order to open the gate and progress to the final part. Why do you have Frozen Burst? There we go. It's the Ballista taken care of. Ballistae. Alright, Fine, don't fight me. I think I was too early on that cast. Uh-oh. Hey, Gwen, you want to get rid of this for me? Thank you. Yeah, just always make sure you know your retreat plan, especially in hard mode, just in case stuff like that happens. There. I was willing to take on 6, but not 9. Take on the Howlers, that way I can get some enchantments going. There we go. And that's that. Let's make sure we've got a retreat spot. It's not a good place to run. Yeah, so if I had fought them up that little hill like I'd planned, the retreat would have run through the Ballistae, if I even could have run through them, which would have been a very bad spot to be in. So instead, we're going to pull them this way, so if I need to retreat, I can go straight back up the hill where I came from. Yes, yes, I know, kill all of these. We're working on it. Takes a while because these guys slow you down to a crawl and it's incredibly annoying. This is partially why I keep a bow on me. While I'm going through, I like to go through all of my inventory, make sure I identify everything. Ooh, I picked that up through the ramp. That was unexpected. And I'm about to lose straight go-honor, so let's just go ahead and bury the lead now. Cast on himself so we can take down everything else without fear. If I can get to everything else, because Crippling Anguish is also annoying. Takes the worst parts of the ice golems and the and faint-heartedness. But there we go. So now we can enter Crux Hollow and talk to the man, the myth, the legend, King Jalis Ironhammer. So we have another torch here. Nothing's really changed, has it? Yeah, Now we run up over this direction. We're going to light all the beacons. Mission ends as soon as you light 3 of them, so you have 2 options here. Either one, slow and steady wins the race, you just take down the mobs as they come. Or option 2, you just throw caution to the wind and sprint forward, relying on the dwarven soldiers here to tank everything. Because these are all melee dudes anyway. But sometimes they don't last very long. Well, at least we got to skip one group. But yeah, that spot up there where the torch is, or the big beacon, that's where we're aiming. Really? You got that off in time? You're kidding me. Well, at least we got it killed. But I really wish those spirits would focus the sage first. God, I hate when my nose is itchy. Alright, yeah, I've got the torch. So run this way. Hopefully that'll let us bypass. Come on, Master of Whispers, you gotta get us hustling. Yep. Yeah, I saw a Mesmer boss and instantly knew, take it down fast. I don't know if it has backfire, so if you're a caster, you might be able to delay it, but Shatter Enchantment still can be annoying. Alright, so we've got 3 Beastmasters up here between me and ending this mission. So we're going to get them to come down to us. Flag heroes there. Then that'll pull the other Beastmaster over. Then they can pull the 3rd one. And there we go. That is Borlis Pass complete. That takes us straight to the Frostgate, which will be the mission we do next time. This one definitely a lot, like I said, a lot quicker than Nolani and Sirmia. At least it feels like it is. So hope this series continues to be useful, and we'll see you in the next one.